My mother also volunteered me for babysitting, but she made sure I took the money. And I also had a regular Friday night gig. I was around 11 years old. She had me take the money because she would steal the money. I would put it in my jewelry box in my room, and lo and behold, it would disappear. So then it became kind of a game of hide and seek where I would move it around into different places, and of course it kept disappearing. And I knew where it was going because my mother always disappeared my things eventually. So it wasn't something where I was like, I wonder what happened to it. However, at some point, I did ask her where the money was, or if she had seen it, or something like that. And I did it in front of my stepfather so that she would have to explain it to me. I figured out that much. I knew I wasn't safe. I knew I'd be punished for the question, but I wanted to figure out, how I could get my money. My little 11-year-old brain is like, it's going somewhere. Like, what are you doing with it? Anyway, she told me that she had opened a savings account for me and had a passbook, and she would get it for me, and it's to save money, to teach me to, be more grown up and all that sort of thing. Of course, the savings account never materialized. So what did I end up doing as an 11-year-old child who was teaching myself how to save money in the first place? I became a spender. As soon as I got paid from babysitting money, I would spend it on nonsense. It didn't matter what, because I knew that if she found it, it was gone. And as an adult, that was one of those things that held over in my life where I was extremely dysfunctional with money, because I learned that if I didn't spend it, I wasn't going to derive any pleasure from it, that it was going to disappear. I learned to soothe myself with buying things. And that's a really bad thing to learn in childhood when you become an adult and you have things like, rent to pay, and you're spending your last dollar when you're triggered on something other than what your responsibilities are. And I went through a really, really hard time with that as a result. I really made very big, chaotic messes for myself. And I know a lot of that has to do with the fact that I was taught to just dispose of money quickly. And of course, the other abuses she put me through made matters worse.